Welcome everybody. We've got our coffee cup today for the new moon, or sorry, the full moon in Scorpio, which is coming up in a couple of days. So I'm going to be doing a collective read with the coffee cup for the full moon in Scorpio. Quite an intense moon, quite a big cup, a heavy cup as well. There's a lot of coffee grounds in there. So we'll be checking that out, and also opening the feed for questions for our live stream, and welcome anyone who's coming on in, and any super chats you're welcome to do, or you can also go to my website AMIRA'S and donate offline, and let me know if when you've done that, and we can do your reading for you. Welcome everyone. Okay. Hi Tammy, how are you? Welcome. I'm going to try to stick to the Friday night, Saturday morning, the rest of the world, and also Sunday night US, and Monday morning the rest of the world for the other, lives. I find that this time is usually the best time to go live, around this time. Yeah, so let's have a look and see everyone. Can also be a bit earlier than now, but it just depends on the day. All right, okay. So we'll start at the handle. We'll move in a clockwise direction with the cup. Sometimes these cups can go out for 3, 6, or 12 months. If I'm doing a personal reading for somebody, then the cup can go out for 12 months, is what I often feel. Some people see the cup as a very quick thing. It can also be that as well. Just depends. If you do see anything in the cup, let me know. Do a shout out and a like on arrival if you feel like doing a like on arrival. All right, okay, so got a couple of V's here, upside down V's. Can be the letter V, first, second, or last name. I've also got a figurine here. Looks like I don't know exactly. Kind of looks like a plushy toy, but it's got a heart inside it. Yeah, there could be some fun and games with the heart element. There can be some new interests coming in. We've got springtime energy. There is a heart upside down here, which I don't necessarily feel like it means anything too disappointing, unless you've just separated from a love or lost a love somehow. But I do feel like it's kind of like a bit of a fun and games type of teddy bear situation here going on. And underneath, I've got something here that looks like an Egyptian pharaoh, like a tomb with the arms crossed. Can everybody see that? So this can be also exploring past lives in Egypt, past lives in, that part of the world. Some of you might feel connected to Egypt, to Egyptology. Some of you might be going to Egypt, or you might be doing some sort of ritual. It also looks a little bit like a goddess with her arms crossed or folded across her chest, long hair, and very nice, beautiful, long sort of gown or costume. So it looks to me like there's a goddess energy here, and she's kind of looks quite humble. She's just looking down and away, so she looks quite humble. So I do feel like there's some blessings here from any sort of goddess deity energy that you might be working with or manifesting with or praying to. Okay. I've also got a boy here, or a young man. It looks like he is sitting in bed or sitting up somewhere. He looks like he's naked to me. So there could be some sort of intimacy going on here with a man potentially of a darker skin tone. And he is sitting up in bed. maybe it's also a message, a general message of just waking up. Like some of you are just waking up to something or will wake up to something. Some of you will just sort of like do a wake-up call, a reality check wake-up call type of thing, but I don't think it's anything to be worried about. I've got a window here. It looks like a window of a flight, an airline window. I've also got two fingers here, or two things reaching out to each other, almost touching. So it could be that you have a connection with somebody at a distance far away over the seas. You might be in communication with someone at a distance or in a different state or country. And there could be a flight to meet this person or to come together with this person or meet up with this person moving forward. I just got a hallelujah come through from Spirit. I feel like there's a lot of rejoicing here. There's a lot of uplifting energy. There's kind of a rebirth, which is very Scorpionic with the full moon in Scorpio. I've also got an N initial and a little thing here that looks like a house, small house. I've also got a small cat or a kangaroo. So some of you might be attending something with the family members. There could be family energy here with the kangaroo rules families. Also has something to do with Australia. If you are living in Australia, you might be living closer to kangaroos or have more kangaroos around in general, or family members around you in general for the collective. Okay, this is sort of like, some of you will be doing more exercise. I see sort of jumping jacks. Some of you might be going into the military also. Comes to mind, like routines, that type of thing. I'm also getting a Qantas symbol here too, the airline of Australia. So some of you might be flying to Australia from Australia, going in and out, or being in touch with somebody who is Australian. I did see a slingshot at the bottom. Yeah. Got another slingshot. This has come up before. It also looks like it could be a mirror as well, like a hand mirror, gazing at yourself. Some of you might be doing something around the beauty sector or nursing sector or beauty enhancement, or looking at yourself in the mirror or studying something to do with beauty, or doing a beauty channel or something to do with makeup or beauty. Slingshot can be that you're defending yourself or keeping your aim towards a target that you want to be going in. A little bit like the Sagittarius arrow, just honing in on a target. Some birds over here in this section. So a lot of news will be coming in at some point. Could be in 3 months. It could be in 1 month, 3 months. Between now and then. It looks like there's a lot of movement. So there's movement, travel, flying. There's a lot of birds coming and going. There's a lot of messages coming in and out. So some of you that have been waiting for news, big news, it could be coming in over the summer season in the Northern Hemisphere. Looking at June, July, August. I've got the letter E here. I've got the letter L, the letter I, the letter Y, 2 Y's and 2 L's. Like Lily, Lola, Lavinia. Something with an L and a Y in it, could be it. Okay, I won't keep it too long. Let's do a wish for the collective and see what's underneath the wish. All right. Let's check this. There's like a piece here that's kind of flaking off. And it's revealing something. It's like revealing a man underneath, or an older man. It's a bit like the old man card in the Coffee Cup Oracle. So it could be somebody who's watching you from spirit. It could be a father figure, a grandfather, or an older man who's wealthy. There could be some inheritance coming in as well through this person, or he's guiding you towards financial success. There's also a small fish here. So it might be saying that you're a bit of a small fish in a big pond. It might be that you need to put yourself as a bigger fish in a smaller pond, or that there's a smaller amount of money coming in a lump sum that could develop into a bigger thing. Because this was covered, I feel like there could be somebody watching you that you are unaware of from spirit or in real life, or something that you're looking into. So it could be looking into records, taxes, the past, legacies, things like that. I've also got a W here as well. So I hope you all enjoyed that cup. The saucer was just a little bit too heavy. There was not really a lot in it. So I thought I would just do the cup today. How is everyone going? And the candle is on its last round, you could say. And it's come right down. It should be going out at some point soon. And I'll have a look at that candle once it does go out. Very beautiful candle. Yeah, lots of waves this time, like crescents of a wave, sea, shore, sea waves. Lots of waves and surf there with this candle. Okay. Frolicking in the sea, everybody. If you get the chance to go into a sea, go for it. Okay, now we're going to move on to the super chats. If anyone does want to do if anyone else does want to do a donation, you're most welcome on my link. Also, if you want to do Venmo or PayPal or Wise, Venmo, Cash App. Okay. Just do a shout out to everybody. Hi, Michi, how are you? I wonder if Megs is here today. She did send me a note. Okay. Hi, Texas Tammy. Hi, TP, how are you? Hi, Amy, how are you? Hi, Linglicious. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's have a look at Tammy. The college in San Antonio checked all your references. What am I getting like protocol? I still don't think they've decided anything. I feel like they're still sifting and sorting. I feel like it's a long process. Have you heard anything from Dallas? That would be a good one. But San Antonio could also be good if they make you a good offer. I would have thought they would have made an offer by now. I feel like there's 3 people they're looking at, including you. I'm getting a 3 around it. Let's have a look. What's the story with the San Antonio? What's the story with San Antonio for Tammy? Okay. You're kind of itchy to get going. It's like you're really ready to get going. And you want to go to somewhere that is going to be a good offer, a good payment, a good sort of generosity of spirit, a good selection. You don't want to go where it's kind of dry and barren. You want to go somewhere where it's, you know, abundant and the people are nice, etc. You're kind of itchy to go. You're itching to go. Yeah, you've got King of Cups there. There is an offer coming in. You're going to be a bit unsure about it, like you're going to be a bit confused. You could get an offer from somewhere else in the meantime even, or an offer to interview. They're really taking their time, aren't they? You will end up deciding on the right offer though. It is coming in and it is going to be something that you are very interested in. I do feel, yes, you will get this offer. The job offer's there, the Emperor's there. There is guidance, there's a boss, there's somebody in spirit, there's a father figure, there's maybe it's a boss that you're going to really like, and there's going to be a good offer there coming in on the outside. Yeah, it just feels like it's really slow. So I feel like these people are going to make you an offer, but I also feel like, or they're going to say something, but I feel like you're going to get another offer. As well. Has anything come up in Austin? I also feel Austin as well, but I feel like you're kind of ready to go. Like you feel like you want to go somewhere. You've got your ideas set. Nothing from Dallas. You know, at a certain age, they do start to discriminate most likely with teaching jobs. I have found, well, with international teachers that do international postings that do. I don't know if they can do that in America though. Yeah, abundance is coming, Tammy, and a guiding light. So it's just saying to sit tight for the minute and try not to stress too much about it. I don't know, but I feel like it's the 11th hour. They might not give you a lot of time to organize yourself with a move or something. But yeah, something with the 11th hour. Maybe they're waiting for some sort of government funding or something. Hi, Misha, I'm fine, thanks. You're looking great in your video. It looks like a beautiful summer there, or coming into summer already, very sunny. Hi, TP. On your TikTok, yes. Your hair looks really nice, Michi, too. Hi, Mira, went out for a walk. Did my neighbour's daughter and her husband intentionally come for a walk to see you? And was she actually laughing at me to her husband? Their thoughts. Okay. What is it you've got with the neighbours, TP? What's this whole neighbour thing? You know, what's this whole thing with neighbours? Have you had a running thing with neighbours, like for your whole life? Issues with neighbours? Just curious, okay. Yeah, because I know that if you've got quite a lot of stuff in your third house or in your astrology, sometimes neighbours can be an ongoing theme in your life. No, I feel like I don't feel like there's any hate there. I don't feel like there's any altercations or hate there, so to speak. I think there is some gossip, but I don't feel like it's really malicious. Oh, it looks like London right now, Richie. Really? It's gone like that. Oh, God. Okay. Let's do a pendulum for TP. Was there any gossip about you with the neighbours? No, I don't think so. Don't think so. I don't think they were laughing at you. What is the gossip about you, Amy? Okay. I don't think they're wanting anything, no. I don't think they are. No. What is the gossip about? It doesn't make sense, Amy. Okay. There could be somebody interested in a quick fling. It's somebody at work again. Somebody at work. Gossip about Amy. Somebody could be saying that you're kind of reserved or you're holding back. They're curious about who you're dating. There could be also somebody here at work that is not living up to its potential, like we hoped for something better to happen, or people are gossiping about you and this person. There could be actually some gossip that you're dating someone at work. A young male, somebody fairly youthful or young looking. I feel like they've got nothing much better to do, to be honest. It's a young female, I feel. Could be also a young male gossiping as well, if you can't place him. So they could be talking about you and the boss, you and the man in charge, or one of the managers. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Okay. Thanks for joining, everybody. Truly appreciate it. Put your likes on arrival. Do a shout out where you're from if you're new. Accepting any questions. $5 US or more is the donation. All questions are answered. Any topic. What's going on in the US today? What's happening? Is everyone out on a Friday night or something? Is there a big game on or something happening? I have put a recent link also for the cards. I couldn't find them myself, so I had to get another link. Oh, our candle's gone out. Let's have a look at the candle. Okay, so this was the new moon in Taurus candle that's finally gone out. So let's have a look and see for the collective any messages here in the candle. What's going on? There's a couple of big waves here, waves of success. There's also a choice of 3 things or 3 different streams here. So some of you might be looking at 3 streams of income, 3 directions to go in, 3 opportunities, 3 different things going on. There is a bit of a phallic symbol here, so I feel like there is a desire and attraction for somebody. Somebody's coming towards you. It's like this wave here is really lovely. It's the wave, I feel a wave of success. So a lot of you will be going into a feeling of a wave of success. Let's see if anything is under on the side. Looks like a little doggy jumping over something here. Yeah, it looks like a little dog. So there's a loyal person around you, a loyal party, a loyal person, or it could just be a puppy or a pet. Looks like a dog, a small one. Okay. All right, we've got this like a lava flow here. It's like something is going on in a certain direction and then it flows into something else. So I feel like there's going to be a redirection with a situation and it's going to lead to a love interest. There is a heart here. There is a heart, so it's going to be leading to a new direction here. So some of you will be going at a crossroads or having a crossroad. Some of you might be opening the road or, you know, opening the road to new opportunities. Ogun could be working with you, Ganesh, any of the road openers. Yeah, Papa Legba. So a lot of you will be looking at new avenues to go in and it will be opening itself. I feel like something will open itself. Hi, Elle, how are you? Had a problem at school during the proctoring a state test with my student translator and translator. I don't think they understood the question. Or they were told it wasn't necessary to answer, or that there was something going on. With your student and translator. Maybe they didn't know the answer. Or they wanted a pass without doing anything. Maybe they wanted a rerun. They might have a rerun with that test. Yeah, I feel like if there was an issue there, if it didn't take off, then I feel like there could be a rerun. Oh, it was a retest. Oh, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I kind of feel like the translator or interpreter, all their job is to interpret. So they're like a box, because I studied interpreting and I didn't end up doing it because it was so dry. Yeah, you're like a box. So you're not really allowed as a professional interpreter to say or comment on anything that's not said. Yeah, she didn't say anything to you, no, because the student may not have said anything. So if the student didn't say anything, then she probably didn't feel it was her job to say anything. Yeah, I understand your point, but it might not have been in her wheelhouse to say anything unless she's been instructed to report to you about the student participation. You know, I wouldn't read too much into it. Maybe they wanted to retest. Maybe they wanted to retest and the translator just did their job as they were meant to do it. They're not meant to comment, unless they usually do. They're not meant to comment on extra things that are going on. Like if somebody says something, you just have to repeat the exact meaning of the words they're saying. You're not allowed to comment on anything else or make any suggestions. She didn't submit the test. Yeah, it could have been just a scan to get a resit. Oh, okay. The student might have just wanted to retest. They might not have been ready. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, it could have been a computer glitch. Maybe it started off like that and then it was okay, but they didn't continue. They just wanted to retest it. They weren't ready. Okay, Tammy, thanks for the 20. Would you pull 6 cards for the next 6 months regarding the US economy and prices, housing, and autos? Okay. Let's do 2 different types of cards. US economy, housing, prices, well, not housing, yeah, housing and autos. What's going on with US economy, housing and autos? Okay, we'll start with June, July, August. It's going to look good in July, but it might go down again in August, up again in September. October, November. I feel like a lot of people are just going to sit this 6 months out for some reason. It's looking like it's very confusing. Like people are very confused. They're not sure what they're doing. And when there's a confusing element and the economy is confused or people are confused about what's going to happen, they kind of seize up. So they might stop spending. They might, you know, hold off on certain things. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like there's going to be news about the travel industry going down over the summer. Like normally summer is big. I think less people are going to travel for some reason. Yeah, I feel like less people are going to travel. June. Yeah, there's confusion in the air. July is looking good. looking like it's getting back on, or there's going to be some subsidies or funding. August, there can be some cuts in August, or some new laws. September, things are looking better in September. There's going to be more consistency and more communication as well with what's going on. October, people might feel overburdened in October, or a lot of people will be struggling for some reason. November, yeah, October, November, people look like they're struggling a bit, or there's a lot of competition. World markets, well, I feel like things are, you know, will be coming back to America in certain ways. Like there will be more manufacturing, there will be more stuff going on. So there's a lot of refusal here to cooperate with other nations. Yeah, I was wondering what if China gets thrown out completely? I mean, most of the things in TJ Maxx, etc., are just all Chinese, you know, so what's going to become of all of that, you know? I feel like there's going to be another place where they're going to do manufacturing on a big scale, and I don't know if it's in Costa Rica. I'm getting Costa Rica at the moment, or somewhere else in South America or Central America. I'm not sure about Mexico, to be honest. It could be, but I feel like there could be a new manufacturing partner that's coming up. That's not too far away. I don't feel like it's as far away as India. I think India could come into the play, but I feel like it's not as far as India or China. I feel like it's closer. There could even be manufacturing in Canada, to be honest. They might set up some stuff there too that feeds into America. Yeah, I feel like things are going to kind of spin around for a while until... God, the crows are really noisy today. Spin around for a while until the things are set up. Let's have a look. When will the economy be up? We're looking at June, July, August. There's movement in August, September, October, November, December. I feel like things are going to start to turn around in August. And for whatever reason, I feel like less people are going to be traveling outside of America. As they, you know, they normally go on cruises and stuff like that. I feel like less people are going to be going anywhere. They might just be going to their, you know, favorite lake or favorite beach or something like that, you know, more local, or, you know, going to visit relatives, or, you know, something in their state or in a state of their friends or choosing. I feel like the travel industry inside America is going to pick up. There's going to be more money spent in the US. I'm seeing national parks being very popular. Yeah, so I feel like for whatever reason, people are kind of scared to overspend. They're kind of holding off. What's your feeling, Tammy? What do you think is going to happen? Michi? Anyone? Okay. We'll timestamp everything after the video is complete. We've done the coffee cup reading, the candle interpretation, Tammy's question about the economy. So we've got 3 things there to go with. Stocks are down. I know that, you know, the Australian dollar's down against the US dollar, so the US dollar is still fairly strong in comparison to a lot of other currencies. Yeah, they're waiting and seeing, I think, Elle. Wait and see. Yeah, they're just... Any change, dramatic and drastic change, does scare people a lot, yeah. But they're waiting to see how it's going to pan out. And there's just too many, you know, wars going on at the moment, you know, like India and Pakistan is, you know, getting into stuff, heated stuff. You know, there's one thing's after, you know, happening after the other. It's not good. Try to think of ways, if some of you are entrepreneurial, of taking advantage of the situation. I mean, there's a lot of you know, when people are in this sort of situation, some people do take advantage of the situation. You know what I mean? Like, if all the illegal immigrants are being deported, you might open a cleaning business or something, or landscaping or something like that. Yeah. Hi, Mystique, how are you? So maybe, you know, think outside the box of how you can take advantage of the situation. Hi, Essence O, thanks for the 5. What do you need to know? All right. Super chats are open, everybody. If you'd like to do a super chat, please get yours in. We've done 2 collective reads plus Tammy's question, which is collective orientated. Let's have a look and see. What do I need to know? I do miss the weather in Seattle, but it's okay where I am, so it's all right. What do I need to know? Essence O, what do you need to know? Let's do a pyramid. Spread, what do you need to know? Getting an L initial or something with an L name to it. Fish, got news of money coming in, luck, abundance, success, growth. Could be from a female in the family. You might get some money through a female in the family. Could be an inheritance or somebody who's living who decides to give you some money. A new love coming in potentially. Somebody different to who you would normally be with or date. Or if you're already in a partnership, then it could be a new passion about something different that's going to bring you success or be successful. And you're going to make a big decision about whether you're going to end something and start something new. The wheels are turning, and it could be to do with a key, unlocking something. I'm seeing like a storage unit, so it could be that you're putting stuff into storage, you're downsizing, or you could be selling something, buying something, moving somewhere. You could be selling stuff online and keeping things in a storage unit. I'm not sure why the storage units come up. It's just a small, it's not too big. It's a roller door, but it's not huge. Could be a new car, a new place, a new office, new job. Yeah. Hi, Mystique. How are you? What do my spirit guides want me to know? Okay. How's everyone feeling this precursor of the Scorpio full moon? Let's have a look and see. It should be getting bigger soon. I'll see when it's going to go direct. Like, it was still in Libra, so it's going to be in Scorpio, I would say 2 days out. So we're on the 10th, 11th, 10th, 9th, 10th today, so it'll be the 12th. Yeah, it'll be about 2 days, 2.5 days out from now. But you might be feeling this full moon coming up, like it might be heavy, it could be tricky, etc. Could be a little heavy. The Scorpio moon, about a Scorpio moon, it can be a bit heavy, LB, bit heavy moon. It's a heavy moon, yeah. Can be also fearful, fear tactics, that type of thing. Can be transformative, or people just want to go into hiding. What do my spirit guides want me to know? Okay, Mystique. Thank you for the 5. Oh, you need a storage unit for your late father's things. Why don't you sell them instead of paying storage? See, this is where we get stuck with paying stuff. So maybe you'll sell stuff out of your storage unit. Maybe that's what it is. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Thank you for your 10. Most welcome. Let's have a look at Mystique. Spirit wants you to know. Mystique. Playfulness, cooperation. You want more fun. You want to have more fun and stability in your life. Hidden gem. So you're going to look for something new. You're going to find a new house, I think. New home, relocation. And it's a gem. Like, you're going to think, oh my God, I found something that I really want. And that's great. So you might go into a, a studio or something small just to get you through the summer. And there's more achievements here and more things coming your way, and luck and money. So more stability, luck and money. If you did get, for example, a driving job over the summer, like a transport shuttle or, an airport shuttle or something like that, you might go to a city or a place, if it's not in your city, and get yourself just something temporary, like a small accommodation for the summer. Could even be a motel. I don't know. Could be anything. What are my sisters and parents gossiping, thinking about me? Okay. Well, I think they want to know what you're doing, but you're being a bit more mysterious than you normally would be with them. And that's probably a good thing. I mean, you don't really care what they think, do you? You shouldn't be really caring at this point, Mystique, what they're thinking about you and what they're gossiping about you, Why have we got everybody on the gossip trail today? We've got gossip questions. Yeah. We've got gossip questions. People are worried about this third house energy, you know. I've had issues with my neighbours, but it's okay. I filed a police report. Yep. Filed a police report. But I don't care what they think about me, and I don't care what, you know, they're saying either. You know, I don't think you should care, Mystique. You should just do what you need to do. You know, get out of your own way. Do what you need to do. The road's going to open for you. And they do feel like you're in cahoots with somebody, collaborating. It could be with your daughter. So they're trying to get information out of her, I feel. There is deception there around you, or you feel deceived by them, which is valid. And they have stolen money from you, you know. They've stolen money, and they've also stolen your credit score. Yep. You could easily, you know, try to rectify that legally with them. I think you could, but you probably won't. But yeah, they're aware of what they're doing and what they did, and it's not your problem, you know. It's not your problem. Unless they ask you to leave, it's really not your problem. Yeah, you might get like a little cabin or some sort of temporary accommodation, like a lodge or a cabin, or, you know, those weekly accommodations. You're thinking about staying down in Alabama. Is she going to still be there, or is she moving? Well, that could be a good idea. Yeah. Try to get a job there if you can. Hi, Andrea. Let's have a look at you. Is Chris coming back, and what will be his intentions with you? Okay, good question. How long has it been since you've been apart? Just to get a timeline on it. Get a job first before you go anywhere, Mystique. You can't stay with your friend. Okay, let's have a look at Andrea. What's his intentions, Chris? Okay. Well, you felt like you were very lucky with him, or there was luck there. There was some sort of good energy, movement, things moving forward. Or has he moved somewhere, literally, physically moved somewhere? Okay, you're a bit distressed about the situation. You were thinking that this was it, that this was a permanent situation, or, you know, consolidated or marriage potential situation. I don't know, he's gone somewhere. I feel like there's a lot of flight here with this person. There could be distance flight, movement, going somewhere, whether it's just distance emotionally or physically, but I feel like for some reason the cards are showing that he's gone somewhere else. It's going to take a lot for him to build up a new situation with you. And I don't know if he's gone somewhere to get money or gone somewhere that's for work. or thinking about it. It's showing that everything was looking very rosy there for quite some time, but I feel like there could be a third party underneath there. Maybe he needs to go through another chapter to be able to see what he wants to do with you, because it's not saying exactly what his intentions are. He's kind of in survival mode. Any man that's in survival mode is not going to be able to offer you anything. They just want to take. Yeah. Until they're able to. So he might need another chapter with, you know, later to sort himself out, to decide what he wants to do. Okay, thank you, Mystique, for the 20, May 25 to May 26. Let's have a look for Mystique. May 25 to May 26. Yeah, if you can get a free accommodation with your friend, I'd go for that. And she said there's a job that you could get you into automatically, but have you spoken to the people who own the business? And why is she not setting you up an interview or something like that and a start date? Or do you have to be there in person? You know, sometimes you think people say you can rely on people, but you want to see the facts. You want to see the facts. You want to see, you know, the you want to have it in your hand. It's like you want a bird in your hand. Let's have a look and see a bird in your hand versus two in the bush. That's what I feel. Let's have a look and see May to May, May to May. We'll just reach out to the contact section and just say, I want to contact you to apply online. And they'll give you the information. Yeah. Well, it could be very slow down there in Alabama. Yeah. She wasn't really doing much. Okay. Just contact the people directly online. Yeah, don't rely on her. I'm just getting, don't rely on her. She's got other things she's thinking about, her marriage and stuff like that. Okay. May, you feel like you want to go somewhere. You could even move inside your city into a small, you know, studio. You could even do that. Or somewhere that you know is, you know, safe and clean and somewhere you want to be. It's looking like May, June is looking good. Looking good for a move, looking good for moving forward, looking good to be going somewhere, doing something. And July looks like, if you haven't sorted out the money thing by June, it's saying July could be tricky with money, or other people are going to ask you for money. She might even ask you to pay rent like your parents do. I mean, you can go from one situation to the identical same situation. So sometimes it's better to be independent and just do your own thing. And you don't have to answer to anybody. You know, she might ask you for money, or you might feel money is not looking that great in July. August, it's looking a bit better. September, things are coming forward. You're getting an offer. October looks like you're making a big change. So that could be your environment again. Looking for new things, new starts, new beginnings. October, November, December is looking good with a man here with money, or a lump sum of money, or a bigger amount of good finance coming into your life. And then you've got the Three of Swords. In January, looks like there's a delay in something to do with a legal contract or a legality or something to do with a third party. There could be a man here who's still legally married. He hasn't gotten divorced yet. So just check that before getting involved with him, because he could be playing with your energy. There's a legal thing coming in around February, March. It's looking actually quite good financially and legally. It's looking good. It's looking like it's in your benefit. If anyone owes you money from the past, you could actually get it back in January, February, March. April is looking like things are a bit up in the air and you want things to move forward. What about working for Amazon? I mean, don't they pay like $30 an hour or something? The Amazon casual jobs, like in the Amazon warehouses and stuff, the shipping or whatever. I mean, that's a very flexible sort of job to have and easy to get in and out of, you know. Hi Mystique, thanks for the 5. Jay's thoughts, intentions, actions since he rejected his Mother's Day gifts plans. Oh, since you rejected. Oh, okay. Was that to go to the other state? Oh, that was Jay. That was a different one. I don't think it's delivering. I think it's working in the actual warehouses, like picking and packing. A picker and a packer, and I think you can work there at any time of the day or night. You know, I think they go 24/7. But I don't know if you should have a warehouse in your city. No, not driving. I feel like it's more picking and packing. You can get, I think, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can get $30 an hour. I don't know. Because it's one of the things people do if they're doing van life. If they're traveling around America, they often go and stay near one of those centers. You used to do the third shift and get yeah, exactly. Yeah, so maybe look into that. Picking and packing, you don't want to be driving dirt roads, no. Jay's thoughts, intentions. What sort of gifts did he have? Yeah, you could just accept the gifts and not do anything else. I don't see what the problem is. Okay, Jay feels like things are still up in the air. He's still going to try. And still going to try to come for you. I mean, he's very persistent. He's very persistent. But I also feel like he's kind of targeted you as being not an easy option. I don't want to use that word, but an option that he doesn't really want to kind of try with somebody else. You know, go through all the motions with somebody else. He kind of felt like you fitted into his life, but he's not offering you anything. He's not offering you somewhere to live. He's not offering you anything. You told him never mind. Okay. Pictures of properties and get paid. Well, you have to be a good photographer to do that with a good camera. So if you are, then that's okay, usually. But you have to check that out. Something more stable would be Amazon. Yeah, he shouldn't be wanting your resources, energy. Exactly. No. I don't even know why you're still talking to this guy, honestly. Mystique, honestly. What is he at? What value is he adding to your life? You know? How did you feel about yourself when you were with him? Did you like being with him in his company or not? Okay. Anyone else want a super chat? I'll do a last call. We always get lots of questions after the call. Thanks, Michi. Yeah, we'll timestamp the 3 different things. He's not giving you what you need in a connection. You don't think he's capable of it? Probably not. Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, you've told him. So why keep talking to him? Why the lines are open? You know? It's like he just wants to fish you. You know, you've become a challenge for him. Let's do a collective card read for full moon in Scorpio energy. What's the advice for the collective for full moon in Scorpio energy? And any last calls, get your super chats in. Okay. Full moon in Scorpio energy. What does the collective need to know? Okay, you feel like things are transforming, changing. Some of you might be getting pregnant, and I don't like to say this, or losing a baby. You might not want a baby. Or big changes around your finances dramatically. You might be needing to look at stuff. You might be needing to dig deep into your tax file and check things out. You've got some energy here with money. It's looking very good. Looking really good, actually. Coming out on top financially. It could be through some sort of legal matter or contract. The devil's in the details. Okay, so a lot of you will be taking on more responsibility moving forward, feeling like you have kind of your ducks in a row, but you're feeling a little bit bogged down with the details. The devil's in the details is what they're telling me. So you might need to be sorting something out with a tax accountant, with a lawyer, with some sort of administrator is what I'm being told, some sort of, I'm getting hedge fund and investment. So some of you are sorting out your investments and finances. You might be kind of reworking something, shuffling things around, working things out, because you feel like on the external things are not kind of going as fast as you'd like them to go, or working in the right direction. There could be an upheaval, an event, a sort of a epiphany, an awareness happening as well, that you're going to think, okay, that's it. That's the wake-up call. I feel like this is a wake-up call, this Scorpio moon, for a lot of people. There's some sort of wake-up call going on. And that's what we saw in the cup as well. There was a wake up in the cup, a man waking up. Okay. Any last calls, anyone? Got quite a few people in. Please do a like on arrival. I truly appreciate it. Not that it helps the channel. It doesn't really help. But, you know, it's always good to see that you're engaging. And any last calls from anyone? I'll be back in a couple of days. I'll be back Sunday night US time, Monday morning the rest of the world. A bit earlier than this time, or around this time, or probably a bit earlier. All right, everyone, I'll leave the chat open for about 30 seconds. If we don't get any last calls in, I'll let you go and we'll be back soon. You can put your hand up if you do want a last call so I know that you're going to do it. Have a nice evening, Michi. Thanks for moderating. Okay. Good things coming to you, Mystique. Thank you. Good things coming to Mystique. Let's have a look. Good things. Let's have a look at the Love Oracle. There is a new link for the Love Oracle cards. It's in the bio, in the Show More section. Oh, you put the wrong passcode in. That's okay, Mystique. No worries, no worries. You got it in. Good things coming to you, Mystique. Let's have a look. Good things coming. What's in the pipeline for Mystique? Good things coming. Good things coming for Mystique. Okay, you feel like the clock's ticking. You're going to feel like the clock's ticking with work, clock's ticking with these guys. Feel like things are winding down. Feel like, okay, yeah, clock's ticking with work. You want to get something on the board before, you know, for summer, because that's what you want to do. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Your daughter's going to maybe give you some sort of idea, or she's going to have fun over the summer. I don't know where she's going and what she's doing, but she could be going somewhere with her boyfriend over the summer. It could be also that you're going somewhere over the summer as well. You could be traveling for work. You could be doing a summer job somewhere, or what about a camp or something, like a summer camp, something like that. They don't pay though, do they? Or maybe they do, like being a driver for a summer camp. They probably don't pay. No, I feel like you're going to get something, Mystique. I really do. I feel like you're going to get something. It's just a matter of asking the right people, putting the right foot forward and asking the right people. You know, don't worry about your friend. Just get, you know, contact the company directly through the contact page and get, you know, get the down low on what's going on. I mean, Alabama might be quiet in the summer. It's very hot down there. You know, you might decide to go and do something else. You could go and be a driver in Aspen or something and shuttle people to and from the airport who have got, you know, private jets or something like that. You know, you can get lots of different types of jobs, seasonal jobs in different places. Look at where the places are that are the most trafficked. You know, the airports that are the busiest. You know, it could be Atlanta. Could be a big hub somewhere. You know. So it could even be in your city. If there's a lot of people that come in and out of your city, it could be. It depends where you're at. The only good place in Alabama is Aspen, Colorado. Yeah. The only good place in Alabama is on the seaside. Colorado. It's where all the rich people are. They have a big festival up there, huge festival in the summer. They have summer festivals. You've got altitude. It's nice and cool and breezy and sunny. It's where they ski in the winter time. All the rich and famous people go up there. They've got a big festival. Denver could also be another good spot. There's a lot of people that go to Colorado for summers. They go up into the mountains, so you might get a shuttle from Denver Airport. I think I got Colorado for you somewhere before. I thought that was weird. Or no, that was for Pisces moon. Yeah. Do a search, like statistics of the busiest places in America for summer. You know, Atlanta's very busy too. And you might be working for a hotel, so contact the big hotels. Oh, I did get Colorado for you as well. Okay. Well, just go and work for Amazon. It's easy. You don't have to think about anything. You just go in there, you do your shift and go home. It's just easy, and it's kind of like you don't have to think about anything. New York's always busy for summer. Orlando, have a look at the hotels in Orlando, Florida, with the water park, you know, all of the theme parks and stuff. Chicago's very busy in summer, but you're going to have a lot of people already there who are drivers. Los Angeles, I was thinking Los Angeles as well, but you know, it's very competitive and it's expensive. Atlanta's big. Georgia Aquarium, World of Coca-Cola, thriving art scene. Washington, D.C. is also big. You could look at Washington. That could be good too. Atlanta could be good. I'd go Orlando. At least it's sort of safe. Orlando would be good. You might have less people there. You know, and there could be a hotel that gives you accommodation as well. You want to be near a big hub, you know. The busiest cities in summer in the US are New York, Orlando 2nd, Chicago 3rd, Los Angeles 4th, Atlanta 5th, and Washington 6th. Washington, D.C. And that doesn't mean, like, if you look at the busiest airports, it can be people just transiting the airport. So Atlanta's a big transiting hub as well, but you want to look at the busiest cities, like where people go as a destination. Yeah, you have to look at all of these, Mystique, you know, time's ticking. See what's available, you know. There's a lot of people that go down there for cruises. They get airport shuttles or hotel shuttles, etc. to the cruise. All right, everybody, lots of love and blessings. Have a good rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I will be back in a couple of days, Sunday night US time and Monday morning the rest of the world. Have a great weekend and I'll see you soon. Take care. Ciao, ciao.